ICSE batch of 2025. This video is as promised. This one covers all your language doubts, your papers tomorrow. If you're watching this video on 17th, 18th is the paper. I hope you watch this video on time. And literature doubts I'll be posting on 18th, so you'll have time before you actually go for your literature paper. This video is purely for language doubts of grade 10 ICSE batch of 2025. All right, let me start off with the most basic things, and I've made a list of all the people who commented under the reel that I had posted asking you to ask me doubts. So I'm going to address all these questions no matter how small or irrelevant the question may seem to others, but I'll address this question. Before that, I just want to generally talk about all the major concerns that people have for the language paper before writing the paper and while writing the paper. I'll do it in two sections. Before writing the paper, that's today in the day, what you should have done to ensure that you are thoroughly done with your preparation. You need to know your prepositions thoroughly. Okay, where do you get the right source of prepositions? There's a book called Comprehensive Grammar by Joseph Mayal and Biswas. They have this list of prepositions and phrasal verbs, which are also available in another book called Art of Effective Writing. Plus, there are obviously a lot of tuition teachers and coaching centers and worksheets, and they keep like circulating these around. There are gazillion prepositions that one can read. But I feel like these two, like this particular set of prepositions is decent enough to help you maneuver through your board exams. In addition, you also should be going through the last 10 years board papers, which I think is available everywhere. And even though it's available everywhere, don't trust the answer key of these workbooks because they may be wrong sometimes. Go by what the council is telling you. Now, where do you get this? On cisc.org, you'll see pupil analysis. They put up last 4 years ka pupil analysis, 2019 onwards to 2024. Pupil analysis basically tells you all the mistakes that you should avoid as per the council's instructions. Okay, so it's a good document to go through. Getting back to these prepositions, obviously एक डे में कहाँ से निकालोगे तुम? तो मेरे Instagram profile में there are folders, there are links of these folders. You can just go on that, you'll find the folder. That being said, there's also another document in that folder which is prelim paper solutions of last year and this year, grammar section. I've solved the grammar section of prelim papers from last year and this year, barring a few silly mistakes. Now I'll tell you what silly means. Like I have basically, instead of writing he went out of his way, I ended up writing he went off of his way because I didn't notice that word. ऐसा एक दो mistakes हो सकता है जो मतलब obviously तो पता चलेगा या ये तो कोई बच्चा भी जानता होगा. Apart from that, all prepositions are sorted, all the grammar sentences are sorted. Now, whether you agree with my answers, don't agree with my answers, I don't have time to reply to comments or to address your queries because honestly, I'm busy with my kids. Use your discretion. Like खुद का जजमेंट यूज करो. मैं हमेशा ये बोलता हूँ, डेटा सब जगह से लेना चाहिए, करना वो चाहिए जो तुझे सही लग रहा है. And that is what's going to help you during the exam also, which I will get to in just 2 minutes. Okay, so prepositions thorough hone chahiye. Your formats need to be absolutely impeccably perfect. You need to know your email, notice, letter. ये तीन चीज के formats बहुत जरूरी है. Essay में paragraphs बनाने बहुत जरूरी. So you should know essay writing. Also, a lot of people in the questions have also asked me, which I'll take this one question right now. Which type of essay is most scoring? Where can I find essays in different format styles to read? Do we need to leave lines in essay? Paragraphs? Are titles important in an essay? So essay related, these 4 questions I'll address. One day prior to the exam, you shouldn't be reading any essays. ICSE is not like SSC board. In SSC board, it's advisable to read a lot of standard essays and go. But in ICSE, I would suggest write from your personal experience. That's going to get you more score than anything else. All right, but if your English is really bad, if you struggle to form sentences correctly, if you're not very comfortable with your English, then the best kind of essays to read and go are the ones which are available in these different publications like Salt Papers by Oswald, Salt Papers by Ratna Sagar, Goyals. All of these books, they have 10 years ka salt papers, last 10 years ka. Only look at these last 10 years ka board papers. उसमें 10 essays तो solve हुए होंगे एक particular kind के, वो 10 examples पढ़ ले. और अगर तेरे को 2-3 काइंड के पढ़ने, नैरेटिव पढ़ना है, डिस्क्रिप्टिव पढ़ना, तो वो भी पढ़ ले. इट्स गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. ऑलराइट, सो द मोर यू रीड, द मोर आइडियाज यू गेट इन योर हेड. बट दैट्स ऑल यू शुड डू वन डे प्रायर. जस्ट रीड दीज एसेज एंड कीप, सो यू हैव आइडियाज एंड यू डोंट गो ब्लैंक टुमारो. More or less you'll be able to handle the essay section. Very few people lose marks in the essay section. What you need to worry about is the grammar part. Grammar में 20 on 20 लाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Comprehension में 20 on 20 लाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Email notice में 10 on 10 लाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Letter में 10 on 10 लाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. And then in the essay you ought to get something between 15 and 20. And एक day में मैं just इतना suggest करूँगा, go through all the solved papers as opposed to reading essay books. That's a bad idea. All right. Now, which type of essay is the most scoring? Well, I have always believed and seen, and I've spoken to a lot of my friends who've corrected exam papers. They all believe that the most scoring type of essay is story or narrative. That's because it's refreshing and each kid's essay looks different. Plus, when you write something from the heart, it's always going to appeal to the examiner more than anything else, right? And what you need to do over here, remember what you're doing. I'll tell you the key differences between narrative and story. A narrative essay has to be from your point of view, like a student's point of view. You can't go beyond your age. A narrative essay has to be realistic. You can't be extremely far-fetched. Fantasy world wala nahi likh sakte in a narrative. And a narrative has to be from a first person point of view. A story can be first, second, third person point of view. A story can be absolutely unbelievably fantastical, and a story may you can be whatever age you want to be, you can be whoever you want to be, you can be a horse who's narrating, you can be an alien who's narrating, you can be whatever. That's the difference between a story and a narrative. Now इस पॉइंट पे हाउ डू यू नो क्या अवॉइड करना चाहिए क्या नहीं, स्टूडेंट प्यूपिल एनालिसिस का डॉक्यूमेंट पढ़ ले. यू विल कम टू नो व्हाट बोर्ड्स विल और विल नॉट प्रेफर. Argumentative essay, if you are attempting, understand the format. You have to introduce the topic in the first paragraph, and the rest of the paragraphs, at least 5 to 6 paragraphs, have to be 5 to 6 different arguments talking about taking a stand. And once you take a stand, you can't differ from your stand. You know, you can't introduce a sentence saying, although I do agree with the other person. No, you can't say that. You have to stick to your stance. All right. And your arguments also need to be very logical arguments, all right? And you have to support your arguments with an analogy or with some evidence from your personal experience that supports your argument. Don't just argue, but make it seem convincing enough for the reader. I don't recommend argumentative essay for the simple reason that human beings are biased, right? So, and prejudiced. Like if they already have a certain point of view, no matter how well you've written your essay, the teacher's already against your bit, you know, although they are supposed to be, as teachers we are supposed to be angelic and be neutral. Human nature ऐसा ना, हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं already थोड़े prejudiced हो ही जाते हैं if we see that this person is going against what we would have taken a stand for. So that's slightly on the side of the disadvantage wala team. And descriptive essay ka major disadvantages, although you attempt descriptive, you fail to touch upon all the imageries. You need to know how to appeal to a person's senses, like auditory sense, visual sense, olfactory sense, or gustatory sense, or tactile sense. You know, you need to have words which appeal to these senses. If you're not very good with your vocab, or if you're not very fluent with your use of adjectives, then you should steer away from descriptive essays. Narrative is your safest choice then, because it's from your personal experience and you're narrating something. And keep the English simple. Keep the sentences short and grammatically correct. There's a myth that you need to know fancy words or good vocab or good idioms and good phrases. I would prefer, I or an examiner who's checking a paper would prefer a simple essay with the correct use of words as opposed to a fancy worded essay but incorrect use of idioms जो सिर्फ ठूसने के लिए डाल दिया वहाँ पे. That is not gonna work in your favor. All right. Picture composition is strict, no, because people mainly tend to misinterpret the picture. So I would suggest your mentality should be to look at all the 4 topics, not the picture composition को छोड़ ही देना. All 4 topics को देख, which topic can you think in your head, what topic can you come up with 5 paragraphs for. Like you need to have at least 5 to 6 paragraphs ready in your head. And you need to know the sequence of these paragraphs. You are supposed to win the examiner over within the first 200 words. First 200 words, if you are not able to win the examiner over, then you are already at a disadvantage. So make sure that your essay में you are playing your best cards first. पहले अपने सारे best चीजों को डाल दे. उसके बाद you move ahead and try to round up the essay. Title is a must, all right? You have to put in a title. Paragraphs are a must. You need to have 5 to 6 paragraphs. Roughly 2 sides. On an average, I assume a child writes 10 words per line. So 300 to 350 words you have to write. It's always advisable to write the number of words at the end of the essay. कुछ भी एक weird number लिख के आने का. So it sounds like realistically you counted 343, 325 ऐसा कुछ तो लिख के आने का, तो थोड़ा weird लगता है, मतलब realistic लगता है वो. And obviously एकदम भी फेंकने का नहीं, मतलब the best thing to do is to actually count your average. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then how many lines and those many words you've written on an average. So that is what I would advise you to do. Order of the paper should be 5 4 3 2 1. Advantage being grammar section अगर पहले ठंडे दिमाग से कर लिया, then life becomes easier. Should you copy the entire options? Well, there's a lot of information flying around. I would advise पहले सिर्फ 1C 2D 3D उतना लिख ले, पेपर कंप्लीट कर, come back to it. अब शांति से you already identified the answer, अब शांति से fill in the sentence. A lot of teachers will advise you not to do this because the disadvantages, अगर तेरा ऑप्शन करेक्ट हुआ बट तूने ऑप्शन रॉन्ग कॉपी किया, कॉपी करने में थोड़ा सिली मिस्टेक हो गया, तेरा पूरा ऑप्शन रॉन्ग मिलेगा तेरे को. सो सम पीपल एडवाइज यू टू जस्ट राइट द लीव इट द वे इट इज एंड कम, बट there is also a mixed opinion over here and nobody actually knows the fact. Like everyone, wherever cell meetings have happened, wherever ICSE meetings have happened, there's always this confusion. Okay, are kids supposed to write the whole option or not? So I would suggest, to be on the safer side, write the whole option and come, but pehle just finish your paper, then come back to it, then complete your options, so that you are not leaving एनीथिंग टू चांस. कोई भी चांस क्यों लेना है? ये कोई ऐसा कौन सा नहीं है जहाँ तू जाके, जैसे स्कूल लाइफ में हम लोग करते हैं ना, पेपर ले जाके टीचर को बोलते रहते हैं मैम या यहाँ पे बढ़ाओ. आईसीएसई में वो चांस नहीं मिलता है. रिवैल्यूएशन, रीचेकिंग इज द लाइक, होप करना चाहिए कि नौबत उस पर आए नहीं तेरा. सो मेक श्योर दैट यू आर नॉट लीविंग एनीथिंग टू चांस. प्रेपोजिशंस में सेंटेंसेस लिखना कंपल्सरी नहीं है. I recommend my kids to write it, but the reason is completely different. अभी उसमें मत घुस. So you just have to write the answers and go. Email and notice. Now look, I know that all of you have been taught various concepts, but if you go through my YouTube channel, I have made a very elaborate video teaching you email and notice writing. If you want to go through it, just go through it. You don't want to listen to me, don't listen to me. I'm okay with that. So I'm not going to address, क्योंकि इसमें किसने पूछा do I have to write the words to and subject. अब मेरे फॉर्मेट में मैं ना बोलता हूँ, to and subject नहीं लिखना होता. On, from and at, ये 3 words लिखना है, लिख नहीं लिखना मत लिख. Boards is okay with everything. Alright. Also title, the creative title that you give in your notice should not have any word of the actual heading, like the actual question. Like if the actual question is inter-school debate competition, then the word debate cannot come in the creative heading. Plus your creative heading can't be so ridiculously different that it's not at all letting me know what the competition is about. Like when I see the heading, I should get an idea कि oh, maybe this is some debate competition. Then I see the actual heading and I come to know, oh, it is a debate competition. Then on, from, and at में देखो common sense use करना. तेरा event जिस date पे हो रहा है वही date तू लिखेगा. फ्रॉम में तू टाइम लिखेगा, रियलिस्टिक स्कूल टाइमिंग में होगा. एट में यूल राइट 2 लोकेशन, स्मॉल लोकेशन फर्स्ट, लाइक हॉल, ऑडिटोरियम, कॉमा, देन द स्कूल्स नेम, लीव अ लाइन, एंड आई वुड सजेस्ट लीव अ लाइन एवरीवेयर. अगेन दैट्स अनदर क्वेश्चन, शुड वी लीव लाइन्स? यस यू शुड, सो दैट योर वर्क डजंट लुक क्लटर्ड, इट्स स्पेस्ड आउट, इट्स नीट. लीविंग लाइन्स का कोई पेनल्टी नहीं है, जस्ट लीव लाइन्स. एंड देन यू राइट वन content ka, wherein you are addressing 3 important points. A, the audience. Who's your audience? Who are you writing this notice for? B, the point of contact. Who are you supposed to connect with if you are interested in the inter-school debate competition? So write the teacher's name along with the designation of the teacher. That's very important. You have to write the designation. And third thing is the date before the registration wala period. Like if the event is happening on, let's say 18th February, also please understand the spelling of February सबको आनी चाहिए. Feb लिख के मत आ जाना, February का spelling देख ले. And 18 Feb को अगर competition हो रहा है तो तू 18 Feb, बट ऑब्वियसली अगर उसके लिए रजिस्टर करना है, कॉमन सेंस की बात है. तो मैं चाहूंगा, इफ आई एम द वन हु इज होल्डिंग द कंपटीशन एंड इफ 100 पीपल आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग, आई वुड नीड टू मेक अरेंजमेंट्स फॉर 100 पीपल, राइट? सो आई वुड प्रेफर दैट ऑल माई अरेंजमेंट्स आर टेकन केयर ऑफ at least 15 days before the date approximately. इसलिए वो lump sum figure देते हैं. It's not exact 15, वो मैथ्स नहीं करना, तो आइडिया लेना है कि अगर 18 फरवरी को है तो एटलीस्ट 8 फेब तक या 5 फेब तक मेरे पास सबके नाम आ जाने चाहिए. देन इफ आई नो देयर 100 पार्टिसिपेंट्स, आई विल अरेंज द राउंड्स अकॉर्डिंगली. एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं तेरे को, तो दिमाग लगाना. नाउ लेट्स से देयर इज अ ट्रिप और एन एक्सकर्शन, और लास्ट ईयर के बोर्ड पेपर्स में रेमेडियल क्लासेस था. नाउ दैट इज समथिंग वेयर ऑन प्रोमेनाड सडनली चेंजेस बिकॉज देयर आर लॉट ऑफ like there will be multiple dates, right? It's a trip that's happening over a week. Then how do you write on promenade? I have explained this properly, very nicely in that email and notice video, so I'm not wasting my breath over here. Okay? Order of the paper 5 4 3 2 1. Now again, that's another thing. Look, when I put up anything on Instagram, right, I see this comment war happening where people say, listen, my teacher has been doing this, I to get marks doing this. Then people try advising each other. who's asking you to listen to me? भाई तू मत सुन मेरी बात, बट तू अपना असर्शन किसी पे ठोक मत. मैं भी नहीं ठोक रहा हूं मेरा असर्शन तेरे ऊपर. जो मेरे पास पढ़ने आते हैं ना, एंड दोज हु नोन मी फ्रॉम बिफोर, दे ट्रस्ट मी. You don't have to trust me. I mean, that's the first lesson you should learn. I am a random person on the internet. Don't listen to me blindly. You do have one mentor, one coach that you believe and trust in, and only listen to that person. My kids trust me, so they would listen to me. All right. So now, whenever I say something, you either believe it or you don't believe it. So when I say 5 4 3 2 1 करना है, don't get into an argument with me. मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है कमेंट करने का कि क्यों ये करना चाहिए, क्यों ये नहीं करना चाहिए. Leaving line is important. Name and designation in notice is not required. In the email, it is super important. So even if your designation is not mentioned in the notice, you will create a designation in the email, and after your name, you'll write a designation. Subject and 2 words नहीं होना चाहिए. Which type of essay is the most scoring? I did it already. Where can I find essays in different formats and style? There is no different format and style. You just have to write a title and then 5 paragraphs. All right. And how many problems and solutions to write in a formal letter? At least 2. At least 2 points. For any content, your letter will have the address, then the salutation, then you will write the introduction. Remember, the introduction is not for introducing you, it's to introduce the subject. Like, what are you writing the letter for? Introduction is short. Then the body, the content, will have at least 2 or 3 points related to the topics. And then the solution should be in the conclusion. So that should be around 2 points. So rule of 2 yaad rakh. Then how many points to write? 4 or against? 5, I said. 5 paragraphs to 6. Order of paper I addressed. Do we need to leave lines in essays? Yes. Students get multiple answers for preps. Don't ever write multiple answers and come. Even if both your answers are right, there's a chance you'll get 0. You have to write only one and come. Only one answer. So go with the most conventional answer. Prepositions ka best trick hai. Try to read the sentence in your head and try to make sense of it. Alright? And then just write what your gut tells you. Explain tenses. Verb tenses की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे. I think that first paragraph that comes, the best way to do that is to read examples and go. Alright? And the trick to do it is to first read the entire passage. वो छोटा सा जो passage है, 8 blanks. Read it first. So you get the hang of what the sentence is saying, because there could be multiple ways of proceeding with it. There could be multiple versions of this depending on what the original context is. तो पैसेज का कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझना बहुत जरूरी है. अगर डायरेक्ट स्पीच में कुछ है उसके अंदर तो ऑब्वियसली प्रेजेंट टेंस में लिखेगा. एंड अगर पास्ट टेंस में ऑलरेडी एक टोन जीरो, द नंबर जीरो इज a given answer, they already set the tone of the entire passage with that. The most confusing thing over here for kids is when to use the past perfect tense over here, like when to use had used instead of used. Try and understand what I'm saying. If the entire passage is in past tense, and in that past tense you're already talking about one more event which happened in the past, like for example in the specimen paper there's this small passage about this lady, the train stops at a station, the lady has no water, so she gives the money to a kid, goes, and then one guy is like, what did you do, what have you done? That wala passage I'm talking about. In that there's a sentence like everything's happening in the past tense already, like this, everything's in past tense, and the train halted at the station, but the lady had finished her water, because पानी उसने फ्लैशबैक के अंदर फ्लैशबैक में पिया हुआ है, मतलब पास्ट टेंस में ऑलरेडी इवेंट हो चुका है. दैट इज वेयर यू यूज हैड. यू विल गेट टू नो हाउ टू यूज इट वंस यू सी एग्जांपल्स ऑफ इट. ग्रामर टॉपिक्स, व्हिच वंस आर द मोस्ट पॉपुलर वंस दैट यू नीड टू नो. नो सूनर के साथ दैन जाता है. हार्डली, बेयरली एंड स्कार्सली के साथ व्हेन जाता है. एग्जांपल, एज सून एज सर स्टार्टेड हिज वीडियो I shut my laptop. Rude, I mean, but that's fine. I'm used to it. So, no sooner did sir start his video than I shut my laptop. जो second वाला part है ना वो same ही रहेगा. Now, your second question is, so comma लगता है नहीं लगता है? ICSE doesn't give comma-based questions. It happens in certain prelim papers, yes, but it won't be like you won't get 2 answers where one has a comma and one doesn't have a comma and you have to answer. That won't happen in the boards. All right. So forget about it. So as soon as sir started speaking, comma, I dozed off. No sooner did sir start speaking than I dozed off. Hardly did sir start speaking when I dozed off. All right. Then you have if unless. Unless का मतलब if नहीं होता है. If not का मतलब unless होता है. Like in your head, just try to come up with if not. Like if I say, if you dance, then I will reward you. So if I don't dance, I will not be rewarded. Correct? So if you don't dance, I will not reward you. So if you don't go, unless kadal, unless you dance, I will not reward you. So come up with the like you have to come up with if not, if something doesn't happen, that's unless. Then there's active passive, which is pretty simple. Then there is so that and to and to. The rule is if so and that is positive, your to and to will be negative. Then the two main topics are direct and indirect speech, different versions of it. Like if I say, where are my keys? Mom asked. So mom asked me, where were her keys? Incorrect hai. You have to follow the rule of inverse. Mom asked me where her keys were. Ek aur example. When are you coming back? He said. So he asked me, when was I coming back? Galat hai. He asked me when I was coming back. And in some cases going back, because coming becomes going. Ek aur dikhata hu, dekh. When will you submit your homework? So the teacher asked me, when would I submit my homework? Galat hai. The teacher asked me when I would submit my homework. That is the rule. Okay. And in degrees of comparison, you need to know the 3 degrees. You need to know positive, superlative, comparative. And in most cases, positive degrees begin with no other or very few. But the meaning changes. Like if I say no other boy in school is as tall as him. If I want to say very few boys in school are as tall as him, the meaning has changed. When I say no other boy in school is as tall as him, what I'm saying is he is the tallest boy in school. But when I say very few boys in school are as tall as him, I'm saying he is one of the tallest boys in school. So he से शुरू होता है superlative degree, subject से. Likewise, comparative degree भी subject से ही start होता है. He is taller than any other boy. He is taller than most other or many other boys. ये एक रूल है. प्लस दो लोग के बीच में जब कंपैरिजन होता है, लाइक लेट्स से आई एम कंपेयरिंग मुंबई विद पुणे एंड आई एम सेइंग मुंबई इज नॉट एज कूल एज पुणे. नाउ मुंबई, पुणे, number 1, number 2, and Mumbai is not, negative word, as cool as positive degree. Between two objects, when only two specific things are being compared, you can't have a superlative degree. The rule is you begin with the second name first. So Pune. Then remove the negative if there's a negative. This one has a negative. Mumbai is not. Ab negative ud jayega. So Pune is. And change the degree. Superlative possible nahi hai, so only degree is comparative. So Mumbai is not as cool as Pune. Pune is cooler than Mumbai. Another example. He is not as smart as me. So he and me se start hoga. So he is not as smart as me. So not ud jayega. As smart as becomes smarter. I'm smarter than him. That's the answer. So these are some common topics that you need to know. Also, you need to know how to use but for. There are some sentences that are but for. But for basically equals to if it hadn't been for or had it not been for. Example, but for his timely help, the girl would have died. If he hadn't helped the girl on time, she would have died. Had it not been for his timely help, the girl would have died. That's the tone of the sentence. Lest is in your head, think or else in your head. Like put your bags away lest I should fall. Now should away is not I should fall. Should is old English. It means I might fall. MCQs में कभी-कभी वो लोग should नहीं देते हैं. So the answer might just simply be put your bags away lest I fall. That's also acceptable. But if you see an option with lest I should fall versus lest I fall, go with should. That's the more apt answer. So another example, study or else you'll fail. Study lest you should fail. So or else you might fail. Then there's one more topic. But besides के साथ also कभी नहीं आता. Although के साथ still नहीं आता. Joint sentence without using and but or so में गलती से भी not only but also नहीं use कर सकता. तो so and that नहीं use कर सकता. Because उसमें आ जाता ना and but or so. Yet नहीं use कर सकता because yet is a variation of but. No sooner हो गया, besides हो गया, lest हो गया. I think that's about it. See, these were the questions that people had doubts in. Pressy mein, you should make a rough grid. It's recommended, but not compulsory. But it's recommended. You should always try and make a rough grid. Cancel the rough grid. Write the words rough grid on top. Then make a fair grid. You should have at least 5 points in the fair grid. And no grammatical mistakes, no spelling mistakes. There should be a nice flow to your passage. And the fair grid will end within the grid only. So make 5 rows, 10 columns. And 10 rows, 5 columns. And then write the number 5 into 10, 50 words, fair grid. And that's it. comprehension, email notice, letter, email notice and letter writing, how to do it's already given on my YouTube channel. You can go through the videos, and everything else I think I've covered. For literature, again, I'll go through your comments on Instagram. If you've not left a comment yet, if you still have doubts, you can just put it up over there. I'll be recording the video on 18th. Maybe I'll post it by 18th night for literature. And these were language doubts. I love you guys. All the best. Take care. God bless you guys. The paper will be amazing. You guys will do quite well. I know that for a fact. And anyone who's a teacher or a parent, and that's like a vast population, is praying for you. So if all of us are praying for you, all gods are listening. So मतलब पेपर मस्त ही जाने वाला है तुम लोग का. तुम लोग एंजाइटी में मत आना इस पॉइंट पे. ओके, लव यू गाइस, टेक केयर.